library. Could this be the restricted section Lisa mentioned? Doesn't quite feel like it, though. You don't think this place is hiding some terrible secret, do you? Like those rooms you always hear about in scary stories? You know, the ones that are usually totally off limits? That's true. We just kind of waltzed in here. And it didn't seem like the lock had been broken or anything. Wait, hang on a minute. This isn't the door we came in through. Are we even in the library anymore? And what world would that be, huh? Too bad Lisa's not working today, otherwise we could ask her. Well, we're here anyhow, and this place doesn't look too dangerous. Why don't we just take a look around? New places are meant for exploring, after all. You gotta try all kinds of new things to become a good and experienced guide. Ooh, look, a stuffed wolf toy! So cute! It's so fluffy and soft. Huh. Wonder who left it here. What sort of guardian would be dozing away on the sofa like this? No danger in sight. Saw nothing means nothing happened. We should probably just leave it here for now. This place is huge, so let's keep on exploring.
Want me to come along?
Stand with me! Have fun with this gift! We'll see about no sense of respect!
Supporting fire! Check this out! Behold! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah!
Lightning Sheriff Box!
Wretched vermin!
Too late for regrets! Gears of the Storm!
Don't. Check this out! Ha! Here's backup! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! That's far enough! Ah! Ha! Ah! Don't get too close!
We'll see about that!
Squall and Fury! Ah! Ha!
Oh no! Sorry! Guests, hello! I've been waiting here for the longest time and nobody came. I was only planning to rest my eyes for a bit, but the sofa was so comfy, I guess I dozed off.
Attack!
Sure can. Talking is one of the things I can do. All right, so... yes. Introductions are in order, aren't they? Greetings, my dear guests. My name is... Wait. What's my name?
Not sure we can help you with that one, buddy. Guess you were in a pretty deep sleep, huh? Seems like you're still waking up.
Huh? Really?
We're just messing with you. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Okay, great, that went well. At least this mysterious room doesn't rob everyone of their memories.
I must apologize. I must have slept for so long that I can't remember what's real and what's a dream anymore. I did have a lot of dreams while I was asleep. Okay, concentrate. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, the current me is a concierge in charge of attending to any guests that find themselves here. Yes, you may call me Wolfie.
Okay, but, if all you can remember are your dreams, what makes you think any of them are real experiences? They're just products of your imagination, right?
You mean, if it comes from my imagination, it can't be real life? Oh. Well, it sounds like you know more about that kind of thing than I do. I can't tell the difference at all. I remember a time when a horrid curse was put on me. My heart was cased in unmelting ice, and I had to spend my days in agonizing solitude, surrounded by nothing but boundless tundra. I also remember playing with Whitefang in the misty forest. We chased golden butterflies, waded through rushing streams, and shattered the very moon beneath our feet. And I'll never forget marching in that celebratory procession with the other troops, being showered in confetti as I excitedly waited for Her Majesty the Queen to bestow her honor upon me. It was glorious. To me, all these events are indistinguishable from real experiences. Take my latest dream, for instance. I remember being in a garden of forking paths, and Madame Mage said to me, "From now on, you are a concierge. Be sure to treat your guests well." And I found myself here. And like I said, I waited and waited and waited. And now, finally, 2 guests have arrived. At last, I can fulfill my duty. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, and who is this Madame Mage? Is she really just a figure from your dream? Seems like there could be more to it than just that.
Well, Madame Mage is Madame Mage, just as you, dear guests, are guests. She and her friends, oh yes, and they're all mages too. Each one of them is a master of their own type of magic, conjuring, illusions, and so on. One of them uses a quill pen to cast her spells. She has a very mysterious ink bottle that contains fantasy truth. I had a little taste when she wasn't looking, and oh my goodness, was it bitter! Blech. But the other mages all love her magic. They use their powers of creation to transform her fantasy truth into true fantasy. How do they do that? I haven't the slightest idea. I'm just a toy with stuffing for brains. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, what is this place? We came in here through this one door in the library, but we were never able to open it before.
Ah, well, congratulations on your successful entry, dear guests. This is a special room, one that can only be accessed by those who are invited. Seeing as you two have this privilege, you can invite your friends to enter as well. On that note, I'd better tidy up this place as quickly as possible. Oh, and I should prepare some tea and snacks too. You don't mind if they're on the sweeter side, do you?
Of course not! Wait, before we get ahead of ourselves, mind telling us where we are exactly? Are we even still in Mondstadt?
That is a difficult question. Madame Mage created this room using magic, and I don't know magic. Still, you have my guarantee as concierge that this is a safe and comfortable place. I sincerely hope you enjoy your time here. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Yes, I saw! You were magnificent! I was completely enraptured by your performance.
What do you mean, performance?
Well, Madame Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present. I'm sure only the most distinguished of guests are able to take the stage as the story's protagonist and put on a show as spectacular as yours. What a thrilling battle! Yes, that's what every story needs to spice things up. Naturally, those are the kinds of stories I love reading the most. I wonder what would make a good title for a book about your magnificent performance. Should we call it a saga? An epic? A tale of conquest? A chronicle of combat? Choices, choices. In any case, I do hope you will be so kind as to indulge us with more of your fine performances. In fact, scratch that. I'm afraid I shall have to insist. The story of the present is waiting to be written, and you, dear guests, are the ones to fill its pages. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
This place is getting more confusing by the second, but Wolfie seems alright. So, we should be fine, right? Besides, our goal is to set foot in every corner of Teyvat, and the courage to boldly go where others dare not to tread is what will take us there.
Wow, what a wonderful line! Spoken like a true adventurer.
You bet! We're the real deal!
Is that so? Well then, I'd better make sure I do my duty as concierge of this place. I hope this can be somewhere for you to rest and recuperate when you're weary, so that you can embark on your next adventure refreshed and renewed. Come back here anytime if you get tired. I'll be sure to take good care of you.
When I was little, my mother often read me bedtime stories. Back then, I thought the world was just like in those stories, and everyone led peaceful, happy lives. It was only later that I realized the difficulties and struggles many people face in society. All I can do is try my best and stay loyal to the people I care about. Now that I think about it, even though the stories are fictional, they can still help children get a good night's sleep. To me, that's enough.
You need a break already? Your travels sure have made you soft. Can't we just go and get this over with? We're not fighting a trained army here. We'll run circles around those morons. All right, suit yourself. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
You can leave the trickier opponents to me. You did invite me here after all, so I'll do my part for the cause, no problem. As for what part that'll be exactly, arrange that however you wish. I can handle it.
You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. Why, this is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril.
I'm afraid I still have some work to do before everything is ready. Thank you for your patience, my dear guests. If you'd like, you can take the stage and perform once more. There'll be toy medals waiting for you in treasure chests afterwards.
Are you going to hold a festival?
It's my lucky day.
Dissipate!
Fire it up! Into the wind. Clouds hide. The birds come. Supporting fire!
Dawn, break forth!
The wind knows me.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
As one with wind and cloud.
Flames, purge!
One with nature.
Dissipate!
I got you covered. Don't get too close.
Flames, purge!
Lightning terrified!
Fire it up! Into the wind. Clouds hide. The birds call. Here's Becca!
Flames, purge!
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Dawn, break forth!
It's my lucky
Out of my
day.
way! Dissipate!
Supporting fire! Check this out! Clouds hide. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Time for a light show!
One with nature. I got you covered. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
The wind knows me. Here's Becca. Clouds hide. The birds call. Wind Strider.
Fire hazard!
The campaign begins.
purge!
There is no escape!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
Hunt them down. I am defeated.
Shine down!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Into the wind.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Flames, purge!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Bravo! Bravo! Another spellbinding performance! Are you interested in learning any new thespian tricks? By which I mean dashing and elegant poses. In fact, what would you say to a friendly exchange? I'll teach you some thespian tricks in return for toy medals from the treasure chests. Friendship is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Just the word itself gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart and my stomach.
Yep, gotta love friendship. But, when you say a warm, fuzzy feeling in your stomach, there is something slightly concerning about that. Anyway, are you sure you're okay with just toy medals? What can they be worth if they're just toys?
As long as you believe, even toy medals can be more valuable than gold. That is the magic of imagination. Madame Mage told me that. I can't say I entirely understand what she meant, but... The thespian tricks, I actually got those from a wish I made to Madame Mage. So long as she thinks it's a fair trade, I think it should be fine.
Sounds kinda ominous. Don't a lot of scary stories start out that way? You make a reckless wish to a wicked witch, but you end up regretting it when she forces you to pay an impossible price in return?
I believe you're misunderstanding the situation, dear guest. There is absolutely nothing to fear. To start with, mages are quite different from wicked witches. And besides, I already told you what the price is. It's the toy medals. There's no catch.
And you're sure about that?
Yes, completely. In any case, I was the one who made the wish, so if someone has to end up paying an impossible price, just leave it to me. I enjoy watching your performances, so it's well worth it as far as I'm concerned. I wonder how many blank pages are left in this book. But not to worry. Even if we run out of space, new blank pages will be added very soon. I do look forward to the day when all empty pages are filled with stories.
It's not often that I have the chance to take a rest before the battle is truly over. I keep asking myself, can I really afford to take a rest yet? And if there are still monsters that have not yet been vanquished, the answer is no. I cannot stop now. You'd like to join me in a moment of meditation? Oh, all right. Close your eyes. Now, join me in turning your gaze inward, to the deepest part of your being.
How are you coping with the battles so far? I can't always check how you're faring in the middle of a fight. Hopefully you're not pushing yourself too hard. If any of our foes give you a hard time, send them my way.
There are many reasons why a samurai might draw their blade, but the principle is always the same. To do what they know in their heart is right. Though we walk a perilous path where powerful foes face us at every turn, and though I cannot sense what lies at its end, I tread onwards with no fear in my heart. My mind is at ease, for I tread this path in your company.
People often believe me to be highly focused on securing victories. I am a champion duelist, after all. The truth, however, is just the opposite. It is the spirit of the challenger that I value above all else. If someone is willing to face me head-on, they have my respect, no matter who secures the title of victor in the end. Strength is something that can be gained through experience. Courage, however, comes from within.
no escape!
Transfixed!
Illusion shattered!
Laid bare!
Boom boom! Look alive! Ha!
Transfixed!
Shine down!
Motion to compel.
Buckle up! Laid bare! Before I go on a long journey, I tend to leave the children of the House of the Hearth with some homework to complete in my absence. Many of them, however, simply play to their heart's content for most of the time I am gone, then rush to get their homework done in the final few days before my return. They believe I am none the wiser, but I have simply elected not to expose their chicanery. After all, to complete one's work in a short time frame is a skill in its own right.
That rabble we fought sure picked the wrong crew to mess with. I'd say they won't make that mistake again. But we already made sure of that. With my skills and experience on your team, they don't stand a chance, no matter what they throw at us. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, though, so just make sure you got my back.
Do you think that the way fairy tales end is just whimsical? Or do you think the writers put a lot of thought into it? Because if you read them from the point of view of trying to identify what each character symbolically represents, you find a lot of very deep metaphors. Still, in order to verify my hypothesis and see if it stands up to scrutiny, I need to do some historical and cultural research. Maybe I could borrow some of these materials here so I can do a deep dive later.
Will you join me in a game of Karuta? It is a fine way to spend leisure time. It will help us both relax, while keeping me sharp and focused. The only thing is, it is customary for the winner to be awarded with confectionery, but I do not know whether it can be brought in here. In that case, we can celebrate the victor at the Sacred Sakura some other time. Now, are you ready to be humbled? You asked for it!
Step on up! Let the magic begin!
Transfixed!
Look alive! Surprise! Be amazed!
Overruled!
Let the magic begin! Step on up!
Transfixed!
Let's get down to business.
Over here! Incinerate!
Say no more!
Cue the spotlight!
Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare!
Step on up! Over here! Let the magic begin!
Overruled! This is where you fall. Transfixed!
A short break with a cup of tea is the best way to wash away all your fatigue. My teacup is hidden just behind this card. You're staring. Are you trying to say you want some tea too?
This place is so quiet. It's the perfect place to brush up on my legal research and organize my notes. Hey, do you still remember those clauses I discussed with you once before? You've already forgotten? Well, you'll just have to recite them over and over until you know them by heart.
So many books. Let's see here. Get a load of this one. This story is about a mercenary whose only skill is that he's an exceptional liar. He goes and gets himself hired by 3 different employers, all of which are mutual enemies. And so, he's forced to spin ever more ludicrous lies to keep himself alive and keep the morrow rolling in. You know what? I'll read on. This looks pretty fun.
The enemies we face are of a lowly breed. Deal with them however you see fit. But do not get complacent. You should expect to fend for yourself, as I am not in the habit of coming to other people's rescue. If you do encounter a foe for whom you are no match, simply make yourself scarce, and I shall deal with it in due course.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
I won't hold you back. Much.
Be amazed! Surprise! Power that ended height! Over here! Huh? Cue the spotlight! Surprise! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! The fuse is lit! Stefana, over here! Be amazed! Fire hazard! I'm going in! Adventure time! To ashes! Stefana, over here! Cue the spotlight! The fuse is lit! Surprise! Fire hazard! Oh, that hurt. The festival ends. Oz revealed! Everybody stand back! Let's lock! Eyes on me! The fuse is lit! Lighter, please.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Off we go! Huh? Power that ended Haishan! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's lock! By royal decree, time for a light show! Huh? Midnight Phantasmagoria! To ashes! Oz revealed by fire hazard! Oh, that hurt. Off we go! Let's light it up! Huh? I'm going in! Huh? Power that ended Haishan! By royal decree!
Unsightly insects! Surge forth!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Let's light it up!
Behold! Surge forth!
Goodness gracious! Huh? Everybody stand back!
Wretched vermin!
To ashes! Oz reveal thy...
The wind rises.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Behold!
Let's light it up!
Squall and fury. Everything was futile.
Traveler from another world, you have the princess's permission to enjoy a brief moment of peace. But be ready, for once I have peered into this dark dominion and beheld the treachery within. I shall rain down thundering retribution upon this place. And when the curtain of doom falls, thou shalt give it thy full, undivided attention.
You call crushing ants a challenge? The novelty of these little scuffles quickly wore off for me. Now it's just tedious. It amazes me that some people enjoy it so much. Keep up if you want my help. I don't want to be stuck here all day.
If it's okay with you, I think we should check all the pillars in this room, just to make sure they're sturdy. If I spend too long in one place, sooner or later, accidents happen. It's not me I'm worried about, but if I'm gonna keep on adventuring with you, we gotta make sure everybody else is safe.
There are some pretty tough cookies lurking around in here, huh? Still, nothing to be scared of. If you're out on stormy seas and a giant wave is coming towards you, you only put yourself at risk of capsizing if you try to steer around it. But if you face it head-on and take it on the bow, you can split that wave down the middle. I'm used to taking the helm when the storms come, so when we head into battle, feel free to put me up front.
By royal decree, I'm going in! Huh?
Hey, yeah! Out of the frying pan.
Step right up. A round of applause. Now disappear.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
As you wish, main Fräulein.
You're toast! Boba, get them!
And voila! Here comes the finale.
Nice and spicy!
Everybody stand back! Oz, reveal thyself!
These monsters are stronger all the time. Probably because I'm on the team, I bet. But the good news is, as the leader of Benny's adventure team, I've learned a lot about how to draw monsters' attention. I'll lure them out, and once they charge at me, you guys wait for the right moment to take them all down.
Huh? This is supposed to be out of print! I've been looking for this for ages! I can't believe it! I wonder what else there is around here that I've been missing. I mean, the scrolls of destiny that anchor this realm in time and space make for a rather interesting read. Oz, lend me thy beak and lift the veil of darkness. By the power of my Ode de Verurteilung, the tears and suffering described herein shall be etched in my memory, and so shall I bestow upon them my blessing.
I imagine you'll want to keep fighting soon. Do you want a bite to eat first? You know you love my cooking. You should never work on an empty stomach. More importantly, a proper meal will put you in a good mood, and you'll handle yourself better in a crisis. Here, some chopsticks for ya. Don't be shy now. Dig in.
I'm sure Fremine would love this book collection. He's someone who really sees the truth in fairy tales and believes in the world of childhood wonder they're set in. I do understand the way he thinks, but... the fairy tale of childhood is nothing but a distant memory to me now.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
This will be a productive partnership, I hope.
Witness my rise.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from
Cue the spotlight! Surprise!
Hi!
Over here! Step on up! Let the magic begin!
Gloves off! Buckle up!
by royal decree.
Laid bare.
The enemies we face are of a lowly breed. Deal with them however you see fit. But do not get complacent. You should expect to fend for yourself, as I am not in the habit of coming to other people's rescue. If you do encounter a foe for whom you are no match,
a short break with a cup of my teacup is mere staring.
Those who lurk within this place are but lowly pawns, the last remnants of the usurper's army. By the time the Prinzessin of Ertelung stands before them, my bolts of downfall will have long since severed their ties with the forces of fate. My subjects will surely sing their songs of praise, but to the Prinzessin, this is but one more triumph to add to the annals.
That rabble we fought sure picked the... With my skills, and I don't have